our Indian powwow. The kids are very excited to put on this powwow for you today. We've been practicing all month long, and they've been doing such a great job. So we would like to share some things we learned this year and then, or this month about the Indians, and then we'll perform some songs for you. Okay? So this entire month we have been learning about the Plains Indians and the Pilgrims and about the first Thanksgiving. And they really like learning about the Plains Indians. So we are going to show you and tell you some of the things we learned this year. Okay? Or I'm sorry, this month. So we are going to start with the buffalo. The Plains Indians followed the buffalo. Their houses were teepees because they were easy to move. The Indians used the buffalo for food and their fur for clothing. We also learned about the importance of corn. Every spring, the Indians planted corn. At harvest time, the Indians made vegetables, bread, and pudding out of the corn. We also learned that Indians traveled by canoe. We learned that the Indians used trees to make canoes and went fishing on the rivers to spear fish for food. We also learned that Indians lived in teepees. The Plains Indians lived in teepees. They could be moved easily as the Indians followed the buffalo. We also learned about Indian picture writing. Indians did not use words to write messages. They made pictures to tell stories. And now we would like to put on a little play for you called The Brave Little Indian. Once upon a time, there lived a brave little Indian. He said to his happy little Indian friends, "I'm going hunting to find a grizzly bear." So he walked out of the gate and slammed it. He hadn't walked far until he saw a rabbit, but he didn't see a bear. So he walked on. He came to a bridge and he walked across it. But he hadn't walked far until he saw a deer, but he didn't see a bear. So he walked on. Soon he came to a ditch. He couldn't step across, so he backed up and said, "I jumped the ditch." He started to run. Faster and faster and faster, he jumped and landed on the other side. Then he walked on. He hadn't walked far until he came to a river. He jumped in and he swam across. Then he jumped out and he walked on. When, he saw a bear! He turned around and he ran down the hill. He jumped into the river and he swam across. He jumped out and he ran on. He jumped over the ditch, but he ran on. He saw the deer, but he ran on. He ran across the bridge. He saw the rabbit, but he ran on. When he got home, he slammed the gate shut and Our first Thanksgiving song is the 10 Little Indians. So show me 10. Close them up. And 1, 2,
3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians, 10 little Indian boys and girls. Ooh wah, shoot the arrow. Ooh wah, shoot the arrow. Ooh wah, shoot the arrow. 10 little Indian boys and girls. Jump in the canoe, and the canoe tipped over. Jump in the canoe, and the canoe tipped over.
jump in the canoe, and the canoe tipped over.
10 little Indian boys and girls. Dry, dry, dry. Dry by the fire. Dry, dry, dry. Dry by the fire. Dry, dry, dry. Dry by the fire. 10 little Indian boys and girls.
The next one we will do is called I Am a Brave Little Indian. And I am a brave little Indian. I lived inside a teepee, handled a bow and arrow. Good job. The next song we will be doing, I believe, is one of their favorites, and it's the turkey song. Ready? A turkey is a funny bird. Head goes wobble, wobble. All he says is just one word.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.